Photographer Studio in Nova Scotia, and I am filming with the famous Deb Moshe. Now, you may have met Deb Moshe at our last Global, as she is the Queen of Color. And by the way, she's produced a fabulous book that we'll be showing you later. So if you have color questions, it's the book to get. What we're going to be doing for this Global is we are going to be learning bead embroidery stitches. This is a sample that I made up, and you're going to learn how to create this cabochon, how to embellish it, and how to do stitches that are what I call the stack stitch, and then just a simple thread embroidery stitch known as the chain stitch. You'll be doing it as a 2-inch square on a piece of scrap denim. So we thought 6 inches for the denim would give you a nice border, and a nice border for us to work with having 2 inches, then 2 inches, then 2 inches. So this nice 2-inch border all the way around. So let's get started with the process. What we're going to be doing is asking that you find a photographic eye. And this is where content in art can happen. You could use an image of a photograph of a loved one and be able to then encapsulate their eye, not only within the confines of our clear cabochon, but also having it included in a finished piece. We're going to be taking the final pieces and working with them with Sabrina Gardner and Sachi Honda, who will help us with assembling this into a garment. So I'm super excited about working with them. And as many of you may know, we're moving now from 2D work into 3D work. So you'll be learning a little bit about design from 2D to 3D. These are actually photos, and they're a memory for me because they were cut out of fashion magazines when I was living in Hong Kong. So for me, they kind of capture a little bit of my time there. When I was looking at the photos in fashion magazines, I decided to hunt for an African American model, and to my surprise, it was hard to find. So I'm hoping that between that time and now, we have many more African model photographic eyes to select from. So let's get going with the process. We have the cutout eye here. I like to use a really simple glue, a white glue, and it's called Tacky Glue, Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. And I like the quick dry just because I like to move along faster, but if you can't find the quick dry, you can use the other one. I typically would pour this out of the spout, but this one is dried up, and I do have some in this little pot. And you're simply going to get a little bit, I think of the size of a pea, onto the center of your image. And you're just making that dot of glue and trying not to leave it with a lot of, this is not,
it's really tacky.
Yes, I'm gonna do this. There we go. I might even smooth it around just a little bit. But you don't want to get air bubbles in there. Unless, of course, you do. And then you'd have your air bubble as part of your image. So take your clear cabochon and just start it by pushing down on the center. And I go a little bit slow because I want the glue to spread nice and evenly. And there we are.
Wow.
The glue will dry clear, and we can come back and use that later.